Hi, everyone. I'm going to talk a little bit about how the University of Montana is managing our supplies using lockers and vending machines in our facilities department. So our campus stores, which is managed by our business services, stocks over 100 frequently used items. And so they're using this vending machine and lockers to help control it. This warehouse is huge. I got to tour it last year as part of a program, and it's just like room upon room. They've got a lot going on. And these items in these lockers and vending machines are only a small part of it, but they're the frequently used items. I spoke with the women who manage this, and prior to having the system, there's only 2 staff, and they would have to be directly contacted, which we all know means interrupted in the nicest way, whenever someone needed to get a frequently asked item. And they found that the chit chat, whenever they're giving someone a pair of gloves, was just really time consuming. They also had to manually track and bill for whatever was consumed or used. So managing these 100 kind of miscellaneous items, which could be gloves or screwdrivers or an extension cord, just kind of common things that facilities would need, was really time consuming. They knew they needed a better solution. So they went out and evaluated a few different companies and ultimately settled on a final solution because there was no ongoing rental fee for the lockers and machines. The company had a really strong local presence and was very competitive for pricing the vendor stocked items. So a lot of the items held in these vending machines and lockers are supplied by the vendor, but then they also have some spaces that they can supply outside items. So they're not restricted to only going through the vendor. So they can put in their miscellaneous items. You can see in the picture shown, I kind of mentioned like painter's tape, gloves, and then seasonal items like hornet spray in the spring or snow cleats in the winter. It was funny, I was over taking some pictures and one of my electricians stopped and he's like, those snow cleats are a lifesaver, they sell out sell out during the winter. So the staff certainly find it convenient and valuable. The process, as far as this goes, is pretty simple. When a new employee comes on to a department, the staff that manage the system add them in and then associate a billing code. So that way they know who they should charge any of the items to. And then the employee who needs an item simply walks up, swipes their Griz card, and if it's a vending machine, it vends the one item. Or if it's in one of the lockers, then they are prompted for a quantity taken. So 1 or 2, however many they want to take. The vendor system can provide an automatic inventory of what is still in stock, and then they know what needs to be refilled when they come on site. There's also valuable reporting from the system for reconciliation purposes. So the staff managing our stores, they can see who is in the machine. If something doesn't reconcile from the physical inventory to the system inventory, they can go and find out who was in there last. They'll be notified if someone forgets to complete the prompt. So if they're prompted to say how many snow cleats are going to take and they forget and walk away, then they can follow up with that person. In addition to the systems inventory, they do still manually kind of count things once or twice a year just to make sure that there aren't any big discrepancies. And those would arise from like someone says they're going to take 3 paintbrushes and they only take 2 or vice versa. The real benefit is that they can now pull a report and know exactly what department should be charged for an item. They can also audit that and watch for red flags. And then they can tie this all into the existing campus system to bill the appropriate department. So the manual billing has really been automated using the lockers and vending machines. They also noted that while this isn't currently leveraged, they want to expand this. Like I'm not in this day to day, but I spoke with the campus stores managers and they were really enthusiastic about how well the system works, and they're looking to expand it, whether that's using like weighted lockers or just more lockers for some of the items that they, more items that are frequently used. They also have the ability to do check in and check out. So if there's an item that, you know, frequently goes wandering, but is just borrowed, then they could manage the checking in and checking out process through this. Finally, the key benefits beyond efficiency was the decreased loss of product. Before implementing this, you know, while there was limited keys, the people who managed this and then a few of the trades managers, they still had things disappear or maybe forget to be logged if they were busy. And so they've really been able to have good control and an audit trail using this. I would encourage you all to consider it. Again, it's just been really helpful for our campus stores people. Thank you.